start my recording. There we go. I can always download the VOD off of, oh, I was going to cut more, I'm okay. Cut more tile planks. You know, I was having a fine day till about a half hour before stream when I realized, oh, it's only a half hour till stream time. And I was totally lost in other stuff. I was rewatching yesterday's. I don't know that I need that many, but I can contribute it to the community area. I was starting to say I want to do maybe something in yellow, or in yellows, maybe with some manner of a pattern of which I'm not sure of at the moment. We'll take down, well, that, yeah, I could take the torches on the walls down and see, but I don't think they're, excuse me. I also made the mistake of eating like 45 minutes before stream, which I usually tend to give myself at least a couple of hours for some personal reasons. You know what, for now, I'm just going to put that there so nothing will spawn in there until I decide what to do. I may want to just extend this to that position so that then, because my thought was on the back wall, and I know I keep squirreling on my thoughts, it was do something also decorative on the back wall, but have a doorway or gateway there so that there would be access straight out to the Nether from my portal if I wanted to go out exploring, or if there's a place I could dig down and go down and do. Yeah, I haven't done the piston door stuff yet. I got to learn how to do that. Yep, there's no lighting underneath. And most of the lights in here are the sea lanterns, which I can make a lot of those because I've spent time at the Guardian Farm. And let me see. I should have brought some with me. I don't think I actually have that many that I've put together. I have the materials, I just haven't made the lights. Let me put a couple of those torches back up. It just looks better with torches for now. They're brightened up. Close enough. I do it my way. There. I wonder. Okay, I'm testing. Ooh. Could get some quartz. Yeah, I probably will want to raise it higher. It may or may not be as high as everyone else's. Okay. These were materials left behind when whomever it was that dug it out. So I'll just add to it. I guess they left it behind so that I could utilize it if I cared to. Yeah. Enough room. Let's see. Oh, I never did put the helmet on. There. Good thing there weren't any other things that found their way into my area. Hey, Jack says, you do better than I would. I get tongue-tied all the time. Yeah. Sometimes I think, and I've mentioned this before, at least I think to Ajax anyway. You know, I'm not one for going into all the labels of, I don't know, what people may think their problems are, whether diagnosed or undiagnosed. We have so much of that. And I don't want, I'm not judging anybody who does have diagnosed issues. But I especially back in the day would always take issue with the terminology of ADD and ADHD. But recently, especially after my son, who, I mean, it's kind of at this point self-diagnosis. I would not say I would fit in any of the quote-unquote categories of ADHD because I don't think I'm ever really hyper. If anything, I'm the opposite. And again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of buzzing around at the moment. But the attention deficit aspect, that may actually be a legitimate thing. Did I go? I'm lost. Which way did I go? Oh, okay. There's the hub. This goes to the big old storage area. I don't need anything in there. It's the storage area that was built, big, tremendous community storage area that was built, I guess, by McLucky, and it's for community use, but it's built in a ancient city. But there was something I was thinking I needed. But see, this is where I feel I'm falling into that attention deficit aspect, is because sometimes I just can't stay on focus with my train of thought. And the train of thought is sometimes far ahead of what comes out of my mouth, if that makes sense. It's Gold Farm. Okay. Yeah, I think that is what Mickey was setting up for Eric when he was streaming from Stony the other day. Now I'm going to go in here because there was something I wanted to get. I'm not going to remember what it was. Guess I need to go out of the portal, don't I? Okay, now, what was it I was going to get? Let's see if any of this will trigger my brain. I can drop off the soul sand, and I can drop that off. Probably don't need those. I'll drop those off for now too. If I need to make more, I can. Problem is, well, there's the extent of my bee product. I do have some honeycomb blocks that I got from the Books and Bees farm. There's a farm at that iron farm / trading hall / pickle farm / I'm not sure what all else is there. But there's quite a bit of stuff in there. Oh, lighting, that's what it was. I have 2 sea lanterns. But I have a ton of crystals and shards. And if I recall correctly, that's what you use to make the lanterns. So, let's see how many we can make. I don't know how many I'd need in there, but it can't hurt to have a bunch, right? Yeah. Okay, it's not quite a stack of them. A few more of those. Well, it's only 2 because I need to get more crystals out. And let's see. Is that a twinge in my back? It was kind of weird. Okay, now. I definitely don't think I will need that many of those. Shall leave those out. The other materials that I wanted are, and I don't think I have any of them. I have no terracotta glazed and no terracotta. And emeralds. Where would I have emeralds? Here. Oh, this was another thing I put together. I used that website for Minecraft enchantments. I can't recall what it's called right now. Let me look it up on my laptop real quick. It is called Minecraft Enchantments. And it's at iamcal.github.io/enchant-order. And you can select the tool or piece of gear that you want to have enchanted, and then select the options to enchant on it, and it calculates the least expensive way to put them together. And one of the things that I learned that I didn't know was, like, don't disenchant your gear if you want those actual enchants. Because, okay, say like sharpness 2. If I have a sharpness, well, I only have, well, okay, let's do a different, efficiency 2, since I have an efficiency 5 book. It will not charge you the full amount that it shows on that website. It takes into account that it already has some enchant on it. So it, instead of, as an example, instead of 5 levels to add the efficiency 5 to it, since it already has 2, it may only charge you 3. Hope that's making sense. So what I did, this was last night, these are still a few more pieces of gear that I want to upgrade, was I took kind of an inventory of the books I have and what I want to put on them, and I used that as a guide and put the books here in the order. Now, some of the books, it will tell you, okay, so maybe like here, it will tell you to add fortune, and then it will say combine efficiency 5 with unbreaking 3, and then the third step will be to add that combined book. And then it's very interesting. That's why I try to pre-enchant my turtle helmets before going through all the enchants. But this gives you a good order, and I found that I can put them in here like this, and that way I have the books and I know which books I need for the specific enchants that I want. And the emeralds are just spacers showing I don't need any additional books here, but I need whatever all those 5 books are and whatever this 1 book is here for these. Yeah, and if you want later, if you get it jotted down and you're not familiar with it, I can send you the link in a DM or wherever. In fact, let me make a note of that. Send enchant link to Ajax. Okay. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Oh, I was here getting some emeralds. Oh, I had some emeralds on me, didn't I? A few. And now, why did I need the emeralds? What was I thinking? See, back in my day, they just called it scatterbrain, not ADD. While I'm here, we'll go ahead and add a few more levels, or add a little more health to that 1 pick. Hi, dude. It'll give me more emeralds, too. That way I don't have to go over to the Guardian farm yet. But that's what I did the other night, too, was I went over to the Guardian farm and picked up levels. Right now I have 17. I think most of those came from fishing. I did a little fishing last night too. So I do try to keep some of the books. Other books I disenchant. And from mining out, most of this from here over is from mining out that around the wall. Oh, I have more emeralds here too. Okay. I don't know what I needed the emeralds for. Oh, gosh. Be as brainless. Now, anything else I need while I'm here? Since I don't have terracotta. Let me check another thing that I will be needing. If I do get the terracotta, I'll be needing dye. A little over half a stack of yellow dye. Actually, I think one of the farms... Look at that, it's itty bitty baby chickie. One of the darn Endermen that keeps stealing my dirt. The farms have other farms around them a lot of times. And I remember there's 2 farms that I have the coordinates. The one I know I had, B's not making sense. Terracotta. I don't know if I've seen terracotta. I might have to go to... let me go see if there's any terracotta in the storage. Hey, Metal, how are you doing? It's kind of a... Yeah. We'll go down, we'll check out the storage, or the community storage hall. Oh, I never did update my, where I'm at today. I'm on Stony Peaks again today, but I'm not mining out around the, trial chamber. What about trying yellow concrete, or is that too saturated? No, concrete was one of the other yellows that I was thinking of. There was terracotta, maybe some glazed terracotta. Could probably even use some wool. I haven't laid out the palette yet. I mean, even sandstone is kind of in sand is that yellow. Isn't this a great storage system they have set up here? I don't think we need any more deep slate. But then again, cobbled deep slate. It's hard to know what to put in here to contribute. You know, there's an overflow chest. What is in the overflow chest? Nothing I would need. They don't have woods. They're low on woods. I can be chopping wood here too, just like I do on Sakura. Wouldn't that be exciting? No matter where you all watch me, I'm chopping wood. Because we do have shops here now. They're a fairly recent thing. All this time they've been playing without any shopping district. They've just been utilizing like the community stuff or bartering with each other or whatever they've been doing. Daz is raiding with a party of 5. Welcome in, Daz. How was your stream today? Today I am on Stony Peaks. What was it you were getting up to? And was see if I get the name right again. Alexina? I'll just say Alex, because I do remember that part. It does not appear, did I miss it? Did any of you guys notice? I did not notice any terracotta. Sam B2579 says hello, and welcome in. And Daz says hello. Tell me all the stuff and things. What was you up to? Well, no terracotta. I know when I was watching Eric's stream the other night, he went somewhere, and I wasn't paying attention at the time. He went somewhere where there were Badlands. And I don't know if Sweet is still around lurking or not, if she knows where they are. I don't know where Badlands are. We might have to be... Well, we don't have any of that here in the community storage. Well... Okay, I don't think there's any back here in the back room stuff either. Sandstone, scaffolding. Not much there. I think this stuff was more McClucky's private stuff. I don't know that I want to take off with any of it. Well, here's B thinking again. Maybe not very well, but thinking. We were saving a village by making a wall around it. Very good. Ajax. Polly! Polly is one of my server mates, as is Ajax, over on Sakura's Mystery. How have you been, Polly? Busy, busy, busy? I would think this is also a busy weekend for you, no? Being a holiday weekend? Ajax says, make mud, then dripstone the water out for clay, then bake for terracotta. Oh my gosh, that sounds horrifying and and quite involved. Hey Rod, welcome in. I've only been in that storage room during my initial tour with Mickey. I didn't notice what is in there. Okay. Yeah, apparently there is no terracotta. Not one single piece at all. And I think I just heard my husband get home. He went out with a friend to the Chinatown area down in Los Angeles, and they were going for lunch, I think, and they took a train. Well, phooey. Okay, gotta think. Actually, I probably have to go and look at some of the other tunnels. Polly says, not a busy time? Really? I would think with a holiday weekend, people still having gatherings, or I don't know. I guess maybe people go camping, so they just kind of do their own thing. Let's see, I know Mickey updated some of the signs. Let's see if any of these things say if there's a Badlands. The Wither Killer, the Golden Piglin Farm, the World Storage, yeah, that's where we just were. Right Cross Skyrim Memorial, yeah. Jester Guardians, that's all the way at the end and to the right, and then you saw where mine was. And we'll probably have to have another sign there, because I think that new one that's going in, maybe, is Eric Bannister's. And Mining Mesa. What do I have? I have that. So I have empty chests, or shulkers. I have 3 picks. And I think I have a couple extra picks in the tool box in there. I can do this. If I can find the Mining Mesa. We have Sweets Ink Farm and Hygienes and MOAs. And the shopping district. Oh, I don't remember how far any of this stuff is. My own lunch is starting to talk back to me. Today's lunch was brought to you by a can of tuna. And it was mixed with a little bit of mayonnaise. And it was then slathered onto a large tortilla. Hygiene's base. Okay, good. The Stronghold. I've not been there yet. Oh, yes, I have. I take that back. Mickey took me there on the tour. And back in December, when I joined for the Better on Bedrock month-long time, we looked at it. Yeah. Actually, I think we may have fought the... Did we fight the dragon back then? 2? I don't remember. Anyway, before I get sidetracked again, I don't think that goes to anything. It was funny watching Eric the other day when he was streaming, because I think he got lost in here. He hasn't been in the tunnels very often himself. Shopping. I know there's no terracotta there because there's only like 3 or 4 shops so far. But that is the way to get to the Guardian farm that I go to. So, where do I go for the Mining Mesa? This is not labeled. I guess I'm at a crossroads and I don't know where to go. Do I stay on the straight and narrow path, or do I diverge to the right? I don't know. I'm thinking one of Mickey's iron farms has villagers that sell different colors of terracotta, but don't hold me to that. Yeah, there's one. I'm trying to remember which one was that. I don't think it was Mickey's, though. That one belonged to someone else. Whose is that? Who was it that got on that one day because something had broken when Mickey and I were there? Not that we did anything, but something was broken. I don't remember who it was. That tunnel looks like it has terracotta along the top. Yeah, on the walls. Yeah. It's orange glass on top, but yeah, that is. But is it that way? Or is it that way? Well, I guess we're exploring. I don't know. I don't remember. I came in like the second day. Well, the first day I came on by myself after the tour that Mickey gave me that was so overwhelming. And tried to write down and make note of some of the intersections that then led to places. I don't know where this one goes. But it's not a finished one. Somebody's got lots of stuff here that they're doing something with. Oh my goodness. Tunnels are safe, so yeah, the tunnels are, most of them. There were a couple places I think that I ventured maybe a little too far, because some of them had open ends where they weren't finished. I'm gonna guess that that either goes to a bastion or we got a hole in the ceiling, guys. Bastion or fortress? Probably fortress. Bastions are usually more blackstone, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, this section does have... Okay, so it's intermittent between the orange glass. I could fly. I just don't know how far this goes. This needs work continuation, I'm guessing. I don't know what was planned. Since I'm the newcomer of the group, I don't know what all the plans were, and any of the backroom discussions have been on some of the stuff. Let's see, what is this Polly saying? Thanks, he passed, by the way. We've got an ad starting in just under 3 minutes. Okay. Oh gosh. Had to go back up and see it was he took his son in to take his driver's training written test, and he passed, by the way. It's like, Polly, you don't know how badly you just scared me. Because all I read was the post that said he passed. It's like, oh no, not somebody else who passed. We've lost 2 people this month. Oh, nice open spot there. You know what? Bee's flying. Maybe bee is flying. But as we get here to the end, of course, that goes out to ice, apparently. Oh, I could have come here and gotten some soul sand too. Well, I think I'm going to go back and take that other tunnel that is now to the left, and I can't fly. Try to not miss it. See where that goes. Wonder how much I need. But yeah, Ajax, going back to your earlier statement about concrete. Concrete I have had in my mind as well. It's like there's so few yellow blocks overall that... was this it? Yeah, okay, let's see where this goes. It probably takes me to right cross this base or something. I don't know. Whoops, nope. There's no sign. Anybody know what's on the other side of this? Oh, there's... Let's go through them a little bit. There's an awful lot of lava on the side walls of this tunnel. I want to say that on the tour, Mickey and I came through here. Red carpet and quartz. Oh, black stone. No, I don't think this is a Mining Mesa either. Anyway, ad starts in 10 seconds, guys, so if anybody sees ads, just be warned. I need to scroll back here a minute. I kind of have been missing stuff. Okay, Daz came in, saving a village, making a wall around it. Rod, I've only been in the storage room. Okay, tired. Not a busy time. Took his son to a driving written test, which he passed. Everyone is on vacation, so not many caterings. Aha. I'm thinking one of Mickey's iron farms. Yeah, I'll have to probably go find those. Got a few years before my son will take his, Ajax says. Tunnel looks like it has terracotta along the top, and it did, yep. Safe, just stick a piece of cobblestone in that hole, no one will notice. That's probably true, actually. Bacon, you came in when I wasn't looking. How's Bacon today? Oh, yeah, bad wording. Should be in an ad right now. Glass on the ceiling is where the nether is open. Okay, that's right. That's part of the other. Yes, the ice tunnels when I built with Mickey. Strange to see a finished nether hub. I know, right, Polly? Looks great. Wish we could have that on Sakura. Okay, the community should be back. Polly, yeah, it takes helping hands to do that on Sakura. But of course, we had a HOA leader that kind of bailed on us and hasn't been around in a while. And I know finals are over. I don't know what he's doing, so he hasn't come back in to give us any kind of direction. So I have no idea. And I will probably be meeting up with Cuban on Monday or Tuesday. He is here in California, so we'll see what we can talk about. Bacon says, a lot of lava? You haven't seen our base on Dad Rock then. Oh. This is only some of the lava here on Stony Peaks. No, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go on here. Phoenix is saying hello to Bacon. And Bacon says Bacon's okay. And how's you, lady? I'm okay too. Or was that to Phoenix? I don't, that's the thing with names. I don't know people's genders. I don't know. So if I get anybody's wrong, my apologies. Rod says, Polly, you can have nether tunnels like this. All you need to do is diggity dig and build it. Yep. However, Sakura's mystery is at the point where we are halfway through with the season, because the season is only intended to be a year long this time, as opposed to the 2-year longs that we've had the last 2 seasons. And this massive nether hub has been dug out, but nothing has been put in place to make it anything even close to resembling this or anything looking like completion. And Polly said, "Oh, we did the diggy. Yeah, we did. We did the diggy with a little bit of cheaty method too. We incorporated a mob switch so that we didn't have to put up with those guys and those other things that pop up out of the lava and other things on soul sand valleys. This, I wonder where this goes. I don't know where this goes. We need a sign that says where the Mining Mesa is. Ugh. Did that guy really screech at me? I don't have a sound effect like that. I don't have sound effects at all, I don't think. I have no idea what this is. Oh, this connects to that other tunnel. This was the next one I was going to go down. Oh, and it just goes to the open. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I guess I'm going to go find some villagers and start building up a supply. I can't fly. There's lava everywhere. Okay, we'll eat again. Looks like I need to stock up on... Oh. Oh, do you have your tusks stuck in the iron bars? Oh, I can hit you. Ooh. Oh, you didn't. Well, you guys don't like those guys any more than I do. And I don't have any gold to trade with you. Sorry. I know where the gold trader is, though. And I know how to... Look at the babies. Got some baby ones. Okay. Oh, let's see. I gotta remember which hallways go where. Oh, maybe this was the other one I was gonna look down. Will this go to the Mining Mesa? Are there signs? Of course not. Oh, wait. Nope, there's no sign. No sign. Sign. Mining Mesa. Hey, we found it. We found it. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's go through and see what we can dig up. Deadly Snoot Boop. Yep, he had his tusks hung up in the iron bars, so yeah. I'll take the ghast over all those skellies any day. Yeah. Oh, and it's wonderfully dark out here. Good thing there's a bed right here, because I do believe I saw the code girl left. All right. He'll burn. He'll burn. He's got a helmet on, so he won't burn. Anybody else out here? There's a structure there. Is that another iron farm? Maybe there's villagers in there as well. Oh, we have chests. No, stop. Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to find here, because this is my first time over here on this world. Yeah, we'll drop down. I guess I should kind of write down these codes, or at least close proximity. 28, 34, 1383. And did I see? I did. Okay, so an ender chest. I will get out some additional rockets. We shall put those back. Let's see. What do I want? Food box. Probably some in here. Yeah. It's not really a food box, it's my travel box. All right. How many torches? I got 42. Do I have a bed on me? I do. Okay. All right. Well, this is going more toward the desert. So where is the Mining Mesa? So it's kind of... Well, of course, since I'm here, I probably have to check out the structures that are around first. And I know, again, I could fly, and I should. Oh, it is a villager trading hall. Okay, so this is yet another one. I have not been to this one. Okay. Let's see what we have. Oh, thank you, Bacon. You wrote them down in the chat for me. At least I don't think I've been here. What else have I missed? Ajax says I'm a boy, but you know that for... Yeah, I've known that. Rod says go back to the main tunnel and turn left at the next one, the one with terracotta up the sides. I think there was terracotta on all the sides, wasn't there? I'll take the ghast over those. Deadly snoot boop. There's your sign. Yep. Phoenix says, okay, running off. Have a good one, B. Thanks, and thanks for coming in. And Rod, check that structure. It might have masons that sell terracotta. Yep. Because BC calls his a bug-out bag. BC. What's anybody have here? I need some books, too. These guys aren't labeled. They're all still novices. They're not discounted. Whose place is this? Who set this up? Does this actually belong to someone, or was this still a Mickey thing that just doesn't get utilized very often? Who wants Bane or Vanishing? We got channel. No. Oh, goodness. We got here Breach. No. Smite. No. No. I don't think I want anything from any of those guys. A ton of librarians. Let's see, the saw dudes. What are you guys? You're masons. So yeah, what do you have? You don't have the color I want. I want yellow or plain. I have those colors on Sakura. Oh, pfft. Cyan's a pretty one. I don't know what I do with any of these right now. Anyway, let's go find plain terracotta as I snoop around. I wonder where the iron collection... I don't need any iron right now. I'm good for a while. So the terracotta is kind of all that direction. I'm not seeing any bands of yellow. So I will probably have to get plain terracotta and then dye it. Unless there's more. Out and about. There's some red. Yeah, I'm not seeing any yellow. There is, well, there's more over there maybe. Hey Scrub, welcome in. Gotta be lurking. Lurkers are welcome. I appreciate lurkers. Well, that's the thing. I wasn't paying attention today. I forgot all about shout outs. It's a fairly quiet day, which is fine. Do I fly just a little bit further out here in hopes of finding some yellow? I don't think this is it. Do I see yellow? I do see some yellow. Oh, but there's a big ravine underneath. To my knowledge, there's no one basing out here, but then I have limited knowledge, so I don't know. Come on, bee. Okay, let's go for the yellow and the plain. I guess we'll have to do that too when we have to. Gee, you guys saw me doing a lot of digging yesterday. It looks like you get to see me doing digging again today. But it's Minecraft. It's what we do. We dig. And then we dig some more. Oh heck, may as well take whatever I get my hands on, right? Everybody saying hello to each other. Very good. Let's see, who has been here real quick while I'm still, I think, in a safe place. I didn't give Moa a shout out. We'll do that one first. And then we will try to get back to Phoenix, even though it's after the fact. Let me write these down. And Sky. I watched some of Sky's stream this morning. And Trunga. And if I miss it, oh, and Daz. How could I forget Daz? I mean, come on, Daz. Daz brought his raid over. I give him a shout out. Let's see. And of course, Scrub. Okay, I think I'm ready. We'll get this dirt out of the way. Nobody wants to see dirt left behind. Okay, B, let's do this. There. We'll come back. Oh, we could sit here and watch the pretty sunset. Where's my bed? Boy, these desert sunsets are just gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, thank you for giving the shout out to Phoenix. Appreciate the assist. So what do people have planned for the weekend? Anything, or just staying home and relaxing? Are you like me and you just don't like crowds, so you don't go anywhere? Hey, goofball, come here. You're selling. Yep. I know. Who's? Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nope, 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 nope. Stay away from my terracotta, dude. Good grief. Talk about sneak attacks. That wasn't very nice of them at all. Hopefully nobody sneaks up behind me. How dare they? Who else is up here that I might need to take out? Dude, come back here. I wasn't done with you. Yes, maybe I was. I don't know. Cyan dye? Maybe? Do I have blue dye? I don't know if I need those, but I love the cyan dye. Dude can hang around for a while. Let me get back over here. Oops, there's all the grass I dropped. Okay. Syntax, welcome in. How you doing? What's that world that you're playing on these days? Bacon redeemed. Are you forgetting something? Most likely. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Syntax just looking around. Well, you were playing on something the other day. Is it your, gosh, what's the name of that world you have? It had a dragon. I lurk around. Shout out for Dash, yeah. And Syntax will get one too. What am I forgetting? That I'm here for Terracotta, not exploring. I love it. So true. Why'd that have to fall all the way down there? I am. And it's mostly for yellow. I don't know how much yellow I'll need. You guys saw that hallway. And it's not all going to be terracotta, but hey, if I'm here, I may as well be getting whatever terracotta I can, huh? I just don't like that I have to get rid of the dirt to get the terracotta. Got it. I'm not always good at getting those things. Okay, you can stand up now, B. We'll get the yellow for now, and then I'll come back and I'll get some regular terracotta. I mean, while I'm still here, just on the different passes that I make doing this. Of course, unless it's like that and I have to dig up for it anyway. Gonna need every last piece. Dragon Nexus, that's right. That's the name of it. Yeah. Yeah. So how's that world going? I think you were working on something that looked like redstone type stuff. Which I'm so bad at anything redstone that my eyes just kind of glaze over when it comes to redstone, but that's me. Probably should get out my chests and shulkers and all that good stuff. Let's see, that's got deep slate. I guess I need to put this down. Do I want to leave the bed there? I suppose. Terracotta. I'm going to put the deep slate in there. I don't need the deep slate. Oh, this, I took 2 out. I'm okay. I'm okay. This one here. Whee! I got to go up on it. I just put all this other nonsense in there. Put that there and there. That way I have more space. I'll even put those in there for now. I mean, seriously. Yeah. Okay, back to the terracotta. The terracotta, that's what I'm after. Yep. Yep. Let's see. So we got Moa, we got Phoenix, we got Daz, and we got Syntax. So the others were Sky, Trunga, and Scrub himself. Alrighty. I'll probably have to go back. Well, I won't have to if I get enough yellow. Of course, I don't know how much yellow. And if I also incorporate concrete or concrete powder, I'll have to see how they all look together. I know even colors in the same color family can sometimes not look so great when they're side by side. So you get to stay there. So do you. I'm not chopping down a tree. Don't need the dirt. Just need the terracotta. As I take out the one that I just put in. Maybe if I do that, I'll remember that's the one. Okay, let's kind of stair-step this down. I think that'll be easier. Maybe. And it'll keep it looking somewhat natural, maybe. But does it really matter? If it's the Mining Mesa? Probably not. Okay, how far out can I go? To there. And let's get this stuff out. We'll get all the dirt out. Get rid of the dirt. Let's make this Bee's obsessiveness, sorta. Okay, we'll leave some things in place here. It's another sunset already? My goodness. At least they're pretty. Which is funny because I don't like orange. But yet the sunsets are pretty. So how does that work out? It's okay to strip mine in the Mining Mesa. That's what it's there for. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We'll leave that one there for now. We'll just go layer by layer. I don't know how much I plan on getting. Maybe a shulker or so of each. But even in the world storage area, I didn't see that there were any chests set aside for terracotta. So it's not like, from that standpoint, maybe it's not beneficial to come out and get a whole bunch and plan on putting it in storage, unless there's some place I don't know. I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense about that, but well, I guess I didn't stick to the whole plan here, did I? It is easier to go from top down than it is from bottom up. So, fine. Even if that means I have to get out a whole bunch of dirt and trees. It's not like we can't use the wood either. There's no wood to speak of in the world storage. How far will this go? Well, that's technically on the next layer. So I would go out that direction. Gosh, saw my husband walk by and it scared me. I thought it was a creeper or something. Oh gosh, I'm jumpy. Bacon says, just take it all. You can always make your own terracotta. Yeah, but that's a lot of trouble. Ajax, that was Ajax? Or was it you that told how to do it here a little bit ago? Put it in your storage. You can. Wow. True, I set up my own manual tree farm near Dejima Island for the wood I need. Your husband, not a creeper. You nice guy. He is a nice guy. He puts up with me. Oh, gosh. And he is not a gamer at all. I did try to teach him once how to play Minecraft. Yeah. Poor guy. It didn't excite him enough to want to play ever again. I still have that world too that we started on. It's like 5 days old maybe. I mean, in-game days. That's how much he played. And I thought I was here for terracotta. I think I'm getting more dirt than terracotta. But we'll get it down. And I do have a few shulkers, so I can get a bit. And then we'll figure out something so that there's some community benefit to this little session as well. And to think, this was just because I wanted some yellow terracotta for my nether hallway. I remember when Elder Mike and I tore out a whole mesa, Badlands mountain, one season on Sakura. That was back when I was still in my Minecraft infancy or toddlerhood, you might say. Now I think I'm, barely past my teenage years. Not in real years of how long I've been playing, but in my abilities. If you're looking at infancy to adulthood. Okay, how much more stuff has fallen down here? Okay. Bacon says, poor guy grew up without video games. He's a year younger than I am. And yeah, we did grow up without video games. We had board games, card games, I don't know, outdoor stuff to do. Computers weren't a thing back then. I do like that dirt is easy to break. Let's see. The only game my wife plays is computer solitaire. I remember playing that a lot. Yeah, back in the early computer days when it was right there front and center on your computers. What was it? Explorer was the browser or something. Nowadays we have all these other browsers. One I use mainly is Firefox, but my husband, who was a programmer, showed me there's one called Brave. I'd never heard of it until a week ago. So I downloaded that, but I don't use it. I still use Firefox. Bacon says he's old as dirty and had video games. I'm older than dirt. First game was the OG Pong. Yeah, I remember when those things came out. I remember when you were sitting and waiting in a restaurant, like the restaurant bar areas, when you were waiting on your reservation to be called. They had some of the first games like that, and there was, I think it was Pong, and what was the other one? That one where it runs along like a snake and gobbles up all the stuff. It's like a centipede or something. Can't remember what it was called. I remember when the first digital watches came out, first digital cameras. People take those for granted now. And of course, first digital phones, or even flip phones, car phones. I remember when those came out. That was like early 1970s, mid 1970s. This morning I had to make a phone call to my banking institution. They just went to what they call digital banking. I have no clue how that's any different than what they'd been doing since it was still online, but whatever. And I couldn't get in. Kept telling me there was an error. So I had to call them and get it straightened out. But I did. Scrub says he uses Brave. They sell less of your information. I think that's what it was my husband said, yeah. I could set up a terracotta shop and sell the excess. Hey, Rod, that might not be a bad idea. I did on Sakura Season 1. Mike and I were going to jointly sell the terracotta. And he's not a builder as far as pretty type building, and I don't necessarily consider myself to be either. But he said, if you do the building, I'll provide a lot of the stuff. After we had dug out that mountain. I already had a bunch of stuff anyway. And then we'd split the proceeds. So I did. And it looked like, and I need to empty the pockets here, I guess. It looked like one of the, well, clearly I can't see any of them from here. Was there one over this direction, off in the distance? I know, bees exploring again. No, but anyway, you know the ones like, that would be like the base, but it spires up into just a kind of a tower looking thing. I made the shop look like that. And I even tried to use the same layers in the right order from what they show on Minecraft. I don't know if we ever got any sales, frankly. Because it was kind of towards the end of that season, and by then pretty much everybody kind of stopped playing. Which happens a lot. Let's see. Sometimes I miss the old film type camera. We develop more pictures than we do now. Yeah. What I don't like about the digital cameras is, yes, it's nice that they can be stored on the computer and you can look at them on these little display screens that flash them, every so many seconds or however. But there's just something different and magical about holding an actual paper photograph, especially the old photographs, like of my ancestors that I have quite a few of. I don't know, there's just something about some of those old ways that, I don't know. And now young people can't tell time on an analog clock. Can they even draw a clock face? I'm not sure they can. Which is kind of one of those funny things because the old clocks. Sorry, my laptop decided it wanted to go to sleep because I was not on the right screen for it to keep running. They use drawing a clock with a specific time to do Alzheimer's testing. It's part of what they call the SAGE test, which I think is interesting. There might be someone in this household that had trouble with that, and it wasn't me. Tim Dog, welcome in. How you doing? Gotta scroll back here a little bit. How much have I missed? Analog clock. Ajax says, true. If you think making clay is a hassle, you could mine out a lush cave too. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. It's something I've never done yet. I've been in lush caves, I just haven't mined them out or anything. Scrub says, as a young person, I counter that I can read an analog clock, though I admit I am very different than the rest of my generation. That is true. I think my son falls into that same category. I think he can read an analog clock. But yeah, I think there's a lot that can't. Can you use a rotary phone, Scrub? I love take our youth over to the rotary phone at the church and none know how to use it. I love it. Oh gosh. Let's see. I've totally missed what Shout Out Scrub has continued doing. Did you get Sky, Trunga, and yourself yet? And I think Tim streams, doesn't he? At least on stream weekends, maybe. So he needs one too. Be sail, be doo doo, be silver, be. I love that not ITT Tom. He's added it to his streams as my walk on, but Bacon is the one that made that song, and I absolutely love it. You can print out digital pics too, just tabs the SD card. Yeah. Oh, you can take it to Walgreens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have an intruder. Intruder alert. Where'd he crawl out of the woodwork from? How dare he? Give me that gunpowder. Ha! Anyway, before he so rudely interrupted me, let me get back to my mining my stuff. and reading chat. Let's see. Oh man, a rotary phone. I haven't seen one of those in years. I have used one before, but it might take a few tries. I also don't really call people. Yeah, me either, Scrub. I don't call anybody. Should have been B Silver B. Swiper fingers got me. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I could print out just okay. See, Fair Scrub, I didn't do Sky or Trunga. They're not here anymore, and I don't recall their exact usernames. Okay, Trunga's is Trunga77, and Sky is SKYE _ capital N capital S. And even if they're not here, still they were. Yarn Beast, she says, guess what? What? Are you able to play Minecraft? Are you over on Sakura? What's my daughter saying? Guess what about? It's summer break. Yay! Your room's all packed up and all that too? Yeah, I'm playing on Stony Peaks today. I know that doesn't show in the title because I wasn't sure where I was going to play when I first started streaming. What time is it? Oh, got about 15 minutes or so. Glad you could make it. Yeah, I'm glad she could make it too. It's always good when she can make it here to stream. Skies is Sky with, it has an E at the end and then an underbar and a capital N and a capital S. And I appreciate you doing that. Get the dirt. So I don't know how much my daughter has seen of Stony Peaks. I know she probably saw a little bit yesterday when I was digging out around the trial chamber. Yes, that is correct, Ajax. And anyway, how is Tim Dog doing? Tim, you were here for a moment, or if you're still here, how are you doing? Now, for those that have come in a little later, have you plans for this long weekend? Yarn Bee says, yep, all packed and cleaned up. I'm not up for playing today or maybe even this weekend. Exhausted, I can imagine. But I have all week off and next week before summer school starts. Awesome. It'll be nice to see you back on the server again. It's been a while. I mean, it's been a while for a lot of people. Right, Scrub? And Scrub, I know, is extremely busy with his new job and stuff, so I'm happy to see that he's here today. Not much at all. I've lurked a lot over the last 2 months or so, but haven't been able to actually watch a lot. I'm lying down right now, so there's a good possibility I'll fall asleep today too. Like, should I be counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Yarn Beast is sleeping. Ba ba, black sheep, have you any wool? See, do wolves spawn in this area? It's just a regular forest, right? I don't know. They spawn over in my area, and I think it's mostly a regular forest too. I don't have to ever kill sheep. The wolves tend to do it for me. Yeah, Yarn Beast put in the zzz, yep. But if you're sleeping, how could you type that? Oh, tree, why do you have to be there? At least you're a little tree. Well, gosh, I don't know how much I have. I'll come back out here again at some point, because I do enjoy mining. You know, just days when it's been rough and I just need relaxation. Sorry, dude. It's his own fault. He got in the way. He did it on purpose. Right now, that's probably not a good way to put it. He just wasn't very bright. Sleep typing. Yarn Bee says to Tim Dog, oh man, it's a dream for me. I hope you have a blast. What? There it is. Reservation for Hell's Kitchen. Not sure if it's flagged. No, at least not on my side. So what is Hell's Kitchen? That's like, is that like an outdoor camping type place, or is that a food place? I get out a lot, and it's my own fault. I can't blame anybody else. I just kind of like to stay home and play Minecraft and watch Minecraft. Somebody's going to have to tell me what Hell's Kitchen is. I actually thought that was the Nether. Oh, okay, that place. Got it. Got it. Okay, I have seen some Gordon Ramsay stuff. I usually don't watch him. He likes to use some colorful language on the things I have seen. And that's not in my wheelhouse very often. Let's see. we'll come back here and get you, take you out, take you out. Yep, looks like we get to take out another tree too. Didn't know I was playing lumberjack as well as miner today. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, beep, 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 the language. So I'm sure it wasn't meaning Roadrunner. My dad likened a Gordon Ramsay show we were watching to a truck backing up. I get that. Okay, yeah, I got it. Sometimes I read the most recent post before going back and reading slightly older ones. Armadillo. There's a jungle out there too. I have jungle trees at my base. Somewhere I picked up a sapling, and I have, yeah, I do have bamboo. Oh, there's one of those funny red cows. Who is it that's doing the tornado on their, is that Wolfen that's doing that? And I got the redemption or the winning of to have a block or have an animal put into the tornado, and the cow was what I chose, so that was the color of cow that she had. Gosh, that seems so dark over there. I thought it was nighttime again. Did I see that blue guy again? Where? Nope, that's another skelly hiding under the tree. How dare he? Drop his bow. Oh, it's a baby ocelot. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where'd you go, little cute baby? Come back here. I want to look at you closer. Oh, look at you. Oh. Oh, okay. Get over it, bee. You're not taming baby ocelots. They're the tastiest of the cows. Are they now? Which real life cow are they technically designed after? Is that a thing? I think I'll have a lot of yellow terracotta, or a fair amount. It may not be a full shulker of the yellow, but it's going to be a fair amount. And I can come back. Gosh, it's almost time to end stream. Yeah, Wolfen. Yeah, I thought that's who it was. I'm trying to remember. Was she streaming today? There were a lot of people streaming earlier this morning, again. And some I just went and threw a lurk on, but it is, but I can't remember which. And we have another ad coming in a few minutes, a couple minutes. A Jersey cow? That's a milk cow. Jerseys and Holsteins are milk cows. They're not beef cows. It doesn't look like a Hereford, because Herefords have white faces. Does that cow have a white face? On the ranch we had polled Herefords, which means that their horns were dehorned. Okay, how much do I have? Am I done? I probably should be done, because it's about time for the ad, and it's time for stream to end, and I should make my way back home. Any of those things up there? Okay, let's go get this one last piece. Did I leave any debris floating around? I think it looks pretty clean, doesn't it? Yeah. See, B leaves a clean place. Well, it's not quite a full choker of the yellow, but it is a full choker overall. So I have one choker of terracotta and a whole bunch of garbage. See, is that my silk touch? Yep. Gotta always make sure you got the silk touch in hand. Okay. Got some rockets. Let's see if I can remember how I got here. My chords, 28, 34, 13, 83. 28 is this way, 13 that way, so slightly this way. See if I can find it before the sun sets. Say 38 or 28. Yeah, I should be able to find it. There's that structure. There's the thingamabobby farm, and there's the portal down there. Land me in a safe spot, please. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. Warm cows also based on Texas Longhorns. Is that the ones they're based off then? I was thinking maybe that, but wasn't entirely sure. Okay, I came in from this direction. And I probably have all this written down on sheets of paper from that second day I was on the server that I started mentioning earlier, where I came in all these tunnels. I spent hours in here marking the color of tunnel, and I called this one the orange tunnel. I don't know if that's technically what it's called, but I called it the orange tunnel. It's probably called the red tunnel, but to me it's orange. And made note of where all the portals were that I could find, even though I didn't go through them to know for sure where they went. And tried to at least familiarize myself a little bit with what was where. Here's my daughter still awake so she could see what all this is like here on Stony Peaks. She's probably dozed off already. I know how quickly she dozes off. Waiting to see if she responds. Yeah, she's probably asleep. Anyway, let's see. Me, I'm down the turquoise tunnel. Mickey brought those back. Actually, maybe I should go and, well, I'll just heal them up with my fisherman villager, use up some of the overflow of cod I have. I can add signs in the tunnels. I added signs for Dejima. Yeah. Probably should. Here and there. Looks like Polly's base. Does Polly's base have this? Or was that last season's Polly's base? That's Murphy in Spare Time. I can never remember Spare Time's name. It's easier for me to refer to him as Murphy's brother. The right colors. Yep. This world is massive with everybody's stuff that they put in. And Rod, you could probably correct me, but I know Mickey yesterday when she was at the stream, I said, I think it's like 5 years old or so, because I remember she said maybe it's 6 years old, because she started it as a solo world, I think during COVID. Is that what she said? See, I did a little bit of work, just a little bit of work. Oh, I put it all in the thing. You know, it's probably a good place to end stream, right? So let's see, we'll take out a few pieces. Then the question is, do I want to set it back and put iron bars in front of it? Like in front of this? Like that is over there with the iron bars? Or is the no, the iron bars are just where it's open to the open nether, right? That's the pattern. Okay, we'll get it. Okay, let me take that back out. Get my block back. Give me my block back. Thank you. There. So yeah, here and here. Mine will probably be solid because I think all of this. Rod, was it you that dug this out, or was it Durban for me? I don't remember. Iron bars are mainly for the open nether. Yeah, I don't remember who dug this out for me. But I need to come up with some kind of a pattern between these blocks and, well, I'll play around with it. And, what am I trying to say? The yellow concrete. Yes, you dug it out for me. Thank you. Yes. I thought it was you, but I just... Sometimes I get the names confused as to who's who and what they do. I'm still learning, you guys. Still becoming acquainted with you all. And... I don't know. Maybe zigzag up and down like mountains, and the other... I don't know. I have to think about how I want to do this. Maybe sketch it out on paper even. Whoops, where's that other? There we go. Put this in here. There. But with the did I have that on? I do. Lunch still talking back to me a little bit every now and then. So if I put like we could even kind of go into something that's slightly orange-ish. It's only been on the realm. You've only been on the realm since January? What? I thought you've been on longer than that. Tim says oxidized copper bars might look good with the yellow. Yeah, I don't think I have any open area though until like out here in the back, so maybe that would be something I could use in the back. Yeah, I can't. I'd have to crouch and go in. Because my plan, for those who weren't here earlier when I mentioned it, is to leave an accessible opening here with like maybe a gate or door or something. Obviously those guys can't. And maybe, so since that's the open area that I have in my hallway, because I think all of this is solid, and if I'm going to stick with the basic theme of how previous tunnels and hallways were done, well, these bars though aren't in the open area. That's solid. I guess it just depends. Maybe against the orange and red of that stuff, I could still use some bars scattered in with the copper, because the copper I think would have good color for that. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. I was invited to play on Mickey's Better on Bedrock. Okay, yeah. Then she invited me to Stony Peaks in January. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. I know there's, what, something like 18 or 20 people that have been invited. And not everybody has come and even played more than maybe a day or so that she invited in. But I don't know. I think Code Girl is fairly recent too, isn't she? But Right Cross had been here, I think, a couple years ago to start, or a year ago. I can do it any way you want. Yeah, I know. But I still want to kind of at least have it look like it's part of the rest of the world carried through. So, you know, I do have the tough stair channel on the sides, and like Right Crosses is just over from me with the double tiles. See, Right Crosses tunnel is here, and this was only one, so I could still even change that out to just one if I want. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what I want to do. It's not easy. Fantastic Sherlock Fox, how is your evening? Delenn is gone on her scouting thing, so you're batching it tonight? Those in there. Kick those out. And thank you for getting the shout out to Fox. Did we get one for Scrub? Did Scrub give himself one yet? I don't think he did. So Fox, if you could give one to Scrub, I'd appreciate that. He came in and hung out, and he's doing his eyes. If he did give himself one, I didn't see it. I don't know if he can or not. I think he said he could. Rod says his tunnel isn't a tunnel at all because it's so close to the main Nether tunnel. I will, 1 minute. Oh, okay. And Scrub says he did not give himself one. Okay. So when Fox can, he can. And Fox is kind of catching me right towards the end tonight, unless I just keep going, yammering on. Yeah, what blocks have I considered? I've considered the yellow concrete. I've considered, obviously, the yellow terracotta. And we've got the, what is that block? Beeswax block? What is this called? How do I get that out of there? Honeycomb block. I can never get those things right. I could even put in some honeycomb. I caught a glimpse again of the Farlanders hub, and they've used, because their whole hub is pretty much in the yellows. I don't know if I want to go with color. Well, yeah, I don't know. I know Mickey doesn't like purple. She doesn't like the purple blocks. But Jen, was it Jen's? Who's doesn't someone have purple as in their tunnel? Was it Jen? Or is Jen just the warped? This is the bee thinking. I know purple would be good because, you know, you have the complementary colors of purple and yellow. I don't know how many purple blocks are available in the world without going out to the Nether. I'm sorry, not the Nether, the End. I haven't been to the End on this world yet. Good suggestions, Ajax. So gold and variants. Bamboo, that's right. Somebody did mention bamboo once before when I mentioned this. The actual planks, I think, are yellow. But I'm an Ender pro now. Oh gosh, I guess. I don't know how much of a pro. Fox reached a 15 stream streak. Congratulations, Fox. You can use, and yeah, empty shulker boxes in the wall too. And that can be extra storage when you're running around doing stuff. Tim says he's started an Elytra course on the Dadrock server and have Power Rangers holding the rings, but found a better solution to hold them and have to tear down the 5 guys I have done so far. Oh no. So I'm trying to think, Power Rangers, what era was that? That might have been my daughter's era. I know she was big into He-Man and She-Ra. She absolutely loved She-Ra. And we went to Universal Studios once when she was, maybe 5 or 6 years old. And there was this guy, there was actually a show that dealt with your basic He-Man type individual that we went and watched while we were there. And she saw him walking around the park a little later and ran up to him and all gaga and stuff. It was so funny. I was in high school when Power Rangers came out. Okay. Yeah, okay. Hi, Ron. How are you? Yes, a little later than He-Man. Not much. Yeah, well, back in my day, we had Casper the Friendly Ghost and all those wonderful cartoons on one of 3 channels that we got in black and white, so there was that. Done a Western theme for the races, and I found a better theme that fits. Scrub says he should make the 5 guys sell some burgers. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, let's see. This one has just the terracotta. I'm going to take the regular terracotta back to base. I should have taken a screenie while I was out there. I never remember to take screenshots so I can do my thumbnail for when I post these on YouTube. For those of you that don't know, I do have a YouTube channel, and my VODs get posted to YouTube after, well, sometimes as much as 2 weeks after I've streamed. I'm not real good at this. Those and those can go in here. We'll have some lights. Oh, that can go in there. Although, yeah, I'll probably come back in here and do the sampling. The design wall, so to speak. I don't know. This one I just take with me because there's nothing in here that I think I need here, other than maybe I'll leave that here too. Maybe. Oh, I could put some dirt in here, down at that end, and grow a tree. Can I grow trees in here? Will trees grow? If there's a tree on a dirt block, or if there's a flower on a dirt block, will that keep mobs from spawning on it? By the way, guys, I mentioned this yesterday, but now it's a day less. My son will be home in 18 days. I'm not counting down or anything. Oh, I don't know about the last part. No mob spawn on flower. No, okay, eliminate the comma, right? So no mobs spawn on flowers or tree saplings, or they do spawn on flowers and tree saplings. I mean, what would spawn in here anyway? Just the... Well, let's see, if this is soul sand, if there's a spawnable block, I could get skellies. They do spawn. Well, I was thinking maybe a little cute little garden theme with a bee nest or something in here would look kind of cute towards the end of this hallway. Skellies and ghast. Ghast would spawn on it too. Now, if I built it kind of like a diorama and had it fully enclosed in glass, would they spawn? I can't believe that. That just seems so odd to me that they would still spawn on flowers. Only azaleas are spawn proof. Why did Mojang design things that way? It's not very nice of them at all. I would think that if you have a block, that no matter what's on it, nothing else can spawn on it. But I guess that's not the way it works, huh? Okay, well, I guess I should do this. Anybody know who's live out there? I can't even get in the right spot. That's a silly place for a screenshot, but oh, and that probably didn't take because, hang on, I gotta do something here. That's because my mouse was not over here in the game, so it showed me the screenshot went over there. It's probably still not gonna, anyway, I'll get another one later. Anyhow, anyone know who's live at the moment? I've not been paying attention. Oh, Eric is. And Toasty Puma is on AlphaCraft. Let me see something. I was looking, folks. So we got, who do we have? There's Viking Pilot. I don't really watch him too much. I followed him a long time ago. We have Eric, who's streaming on Farlands. That's Bedrock. Toasty Puma is on AlphaCraft, which is Java. We have Genfire on... Oh, she looks like she's doing, well, in between baby duty and and bingo. I've rated her quite a bit. I haven't watched Shay Plays much. Do you guys know much about Shay Plays? They only have 2 viewers at the moment, and they are doing Minecraft. I don't know how long they've been live. Oh, they've only been up for 42 minutes. Okay, I'm looking at her screen. Build planning on, looks like a creative. I'm toss-up between Eric and Genfire, and today probably leaning a little bit to Eric again. So I think that's where we shall go. B is live, but I don't think you want to raid her. And Rod says Jen and Genfire and Eric. Tim says if you can walk through it, most likely can be spawned on. Oh. Interesting. Okay. And Jen is perpetual baby cam. It's her 6-year affiliate anniversary. Yeah. I have a very long streak going on at Jen's. I'll probably lurk in hers later. But I think I'll raid to Eric. Eric's a lot of fun. He can get a little loud with his redemptions, but I absolutely enjoy it. And he was my very first follower. I've probably said that 300 times. Well, maybe not, because I haven't streamed 300 times. But yeah, so I think we'll go to Eric. We love Eric. So, oops, I gotta do raid before I do Eric. Eric, Underbar, Bannister. And I want to thank you all for coming out today. And Scrub for doing what he does. And the same with Fox, moderating. It just totally went out my brain. And let's see, do we have anything else specifically? Oh, we had the raid from Daz. So I want to thank Daz for his raid earlier. And everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there if you're running around out and about. And go and remember those on Monday who have fallen in battle, because that's what Memorial Day is all about. Yes, a lot of people just use it as a day to celebrate all service members, past and present, but it's really to remember those who have fallen and have gone. So enjoy the weekend. Have fun. Bye.